it's not looking good for Big U. Over 20,000 phone calls and secret recordings just dropped straight into the Fed's lap, and Big U's name is all over it.
Prosecutors accuse Henley of running a criminal enterprise involving murder, human trafficking, robbery, and extortion. They also say Henley, known as Big U, has ties to the notorious Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips street gang.
So this is gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive, so they just raided all my houses.
From Crip kingpin to community activist, this man had us all fooled, and now audio evidence might just be the final nail in the coffin. This is deeper than street beef, so let's get into it. Prosecutors say they've got a mountain of audio and video collected over years. We're talking secret recordings, wiretaps, and intercepted phone calls, 20,000 of them to be exact. And this ain't no petty charge either. This is federal level. Conspiracy, extortion, robbery, even redrum. But here's the wild part. They're calling this thing the Big U Enterprise, as in, they say he's been the boss of it all since 2010. Big U is being accused of running the streets of LA like a shadow government. According to the feds, this enterprise used fear, violence, and straight up unaliving to maintain control, from extorting rappers and venues to embezzling COVID relief funds and allegedly even being tied to human trafficking. And yes, murder is on that list too. Specifically, the 2021 unaliving of an aspiring artist, Rayshawn Williams, allegedly ordered to send a message in retaliation for a diss track made against him.
Big U's son's best friend played on the football team who was living with Big U was killed. And they were saying that Big U didn't show up to the funeral, never contacted the mother for any type of support, anything.
Now here's where it gets spicy. Big U was recorded saying the following: "I'm retired, ninja, activist. I'll pull up on your block right now, ninja, and show up and show out, ninja. That's what happened to the last ninja that thought I was retired." Yeah, that don't sound like no peace rally. This is the same man who's been all over panels, interviews, mentoring rappers, and calling himself a voice for the community. But now, prosecutors say it was all a front. They claim he was running hits, pushing fear, and profiting off chaos while we thought he was changing lives. The indictment also says Big U misused federal funds, including money from COVID relief programs. We're talking PPP loans, donations from public and celebrity figures, all allegedly rerouted into this criminal operation. So while the world was locked down, Big U was allegedly stacking funds and hiding bodies. Now here's where the conspiracy gets loud. Loose Cannon, former Rolling 60s member, already told y'all Big U was dirty, and he specifically linked him to Nipsey Hussle's death.
What in the dark must come to the light, sweetheart. It don't matter what you did. It could be 20 years from now. Bill Cosby went to jail.
Not only was Big U beefing with Nip in Nip's final years, but Loose Cannon said the Crips had internal problems with how Nipsey was moving, especially as he got more powerful. And Big U, he was right in the middle of that storm.
People is assuming that I'm saying Big U had something to do with Nipsey getting killed. That's not what it is.
Yeah, I feel like you tried to like backpedal a little bit.
No, it's not back.
Or did we read into it too much when we were having the original conversation?
Yeah. Oh, and it doesn't stop there. Big U was also one of the last people seen with Drakeo the Ruler before his fatal stabbing at that concert in LA. There's actual footage of them in the same space, and people in the streets have been side-eyeing that moment for a minute.
Hey, homie, what's up?
And then, when PNB Rock got shot in broad daylight at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in South Central, Big U and Loose Cannon were reportedly in the area. Now, nobody's saying he pulled the trigger, but being near the scene of 3 rapper deaths, the optics are screaming.
The crazy part about it is I was at Roscoe's when it happened. But he stood on his business, but then it ultimately cost his life.
Before turning himself in, Big U tried to play the sympathy card. He said,
"I ain't done nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community."
He basically claims this is all jealousy, racism, and conspiracy. But the feds say the recordings don't lie, and they've got 20,000 reasons why his story ain't adding up. And trust me, this case, it's about to explode in court. So don't miss the next drop. Smash that like button and hit subscribe so you stay tapped in. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
So Latto got the internet in full-on FBI mode again. And this time, it ain't about a new single or a red carpet sleigh. Nope, it's all about one thing, baby rumors. And let me tell you, Big Mama is angry. here's what went down. Over the weekend, the streets of X lit up with pregnancy speculation after our girl hit the stage in an outfit that had everyone scratching their heads. Now, y'all know Latto for those body-hugging, look-snatching, waist-cinching fits, right? But this time, baby, she pulled up in some loose-fitting clothes, and people were like, hold on, who is she? And what has she done with Latto? Now, you already know the internet doesn't sleep. One wardrobe change and boom, pregnancy rumors exploded. People started zooming in on her body, analyzing her angles like they were running ultrasound machines through Instagram stories. But wait, this is where things get even messier. If she is pregnant, fans are already pointing fingers at one person, 21 Savage. And girl, the evidence isn't just circumstantial, it's practically a dissertation. Let's go down the tattoo trail, shall we? So Latto got that Shea inked right behind her ear, might I add. Now, if that name sounds familiar, it should, because that just happens to be 21 Savage's government name. Meanwhile, 21's been walking around with Alyssa tatted in the exact same spot. Alyssa, as in Latto's real name. Now tell me again how they're just friends? Because what friend lets you stamp your birth name behind their ear like a matching promise ring? But it doesn't stop there. Oh no. Let's talk lyrics, baby. Fans have been dissecting Latto's verses like it's AP English. In her track Settle Down, she's rapping about laying up with a savage, and we're just supposed to act like she means emotionally wild behavior? Okay, girl. And in Good to You, she drops a line about being a dime and someone 12 trying to cuff her. Last we checked, 21 Savage built his entire brand around the number 12, so the math is mathing. Even in interviews, when asked about the lyrics, she keeps it coy, like just listen to the music. Okay, sis, we're listening and decoding. And then, y'all, just when you thought it couldn't get more chaotic, Latto's obsession with The Sims enters the chat. Yes, you heard that right. She posted screenshots of her Sim couple, and lo and behold, Mama Sim was pregnant. And Daddy Sim, he was giving full 21 Savage energy. Dreads, tats, the whole aesthetic. One of the captions even said, update, she pregnant. Like, is this a subtle promo or a soft launch of a baby bump? But hold up, because while the fans were spiraling, Latto said, let me step in real quick. She hit X with some lyrics from one of her deeper cuts, Procedure, where she basically says she's too much of a boss to be giving her womb to just any man. Yes, Latto rapped, I'm Big Mama, but ain't none these worth my womb. Now, she didn't name names or directly deny the rumors, but baby, the subtext was loud, like she's saying, I'm private with mine. But don't get it twisted. Y'all not about to narrate my life. And honestly, that Capricorn energy was leaping out. Private, but a lover girl. She might be low-key, but you know she loves to flex when it comes to her man. So while she's keeping the official news under wraps, she's also out here dropping breadcrumbs like Hansel and Gretel. But still, fans just won't let it go. Like this person who wrote, Big Mama about to be a mama. Another one added, I know a pregnant woman when I see one. Now, what is Latto gonna say about that? Well, whether it's trolling or teasing, intentional or accidental, Latto knows exactly what she's doing. She's giving us just enough to stay intrigued, but never the full tea. And fans, they're foaming at the mouth with every post, every lyric, every angle. So is she pregnant? Is 21 Savage about to trade his mic for a diaper bag? We don't have confirmation, but we sure do have clues. But what do you guys think about all this?